Welcome to the Counselor's Soapbox video channel. This episode discusses the topic, will 4 beers get you drunk? This topic and similar questions about the effects of alcohol comes up frequently on the Counselor's Soapbox blog and in the classes I teach. We'll explore the factors that influence the way alcohol affects each person. The short answer to this question, will 4 beers get you drunk, is yes. For most people, most of the time, 4 beers will result in intoxication. Now, some of that depends on the factors that influence alcohol's effect on the body. It also depends on your definition of drunk. Many people feel that they are not intoxicated after 4 beers, and yet they will meet the legal criteria for intoxication. They may also find that their friends report at 4 beers they have a significant behavioral or mood change, even though they don't feel that the alcohol is affecting them. A related question is, are light beers less intoxicating? And the answer is no, not really. It does not matter if they're light beers or not. Light beers typically have fewer calories, but about the same amount of alcohol. Drinking light beers will leave you being a slim, trim drunk. There are a lot of misconceptions around drinking beer. The brand and the nature of the drink do not matter very much either. We're going to look at why some people have had the impression that because they drink beer or wine, they are not likely to get intoxicated. The truth is, in America, more than half of the DUIs and more than half of the alcohol consumed are the direct result of consuming beer. There is one thing that gets you drunk. All the alcohol we drink is ethanol or ethyl alcohol and comes from grains or berries. If you're drinking another type of alcohol, say wood alcohol, you will probably be too blind to read this by now. The human body is not designed and does not produce the correct enzymes to break down other types of alcohol. Therefore, if it's not ethanol, do not drink it. Alcoholic beverages vary in their contents, particularly with respect to ethanol. Therefore, in order to compare various drinks, we've created an idea, a concept called a standard drink. This standard drink allows us to compare various alcoholic beverages and how intoxicating they will be. All standard drinks, if mixed and prepared correctly, will contain the same amount of alcohol and be equally intoxicating. There are some variation in the alcohol content of beverages, so we'll try to keep this very generic. What is a standard drink? A standard drink is a concept created so that we can equate the amount of ethanol, ethyl alcohol, between one beverage and another. It would amount to a small beer, about 12 ounces, a small glass of wine, 4 to 5 ounces, or a single shot of hard liquor, which should be between 1 and 1.5 ounces of 86 proof. All of these will contain about the same amount of ethyl alcohol. The volume of alcohol you drink really does matter. Drinking a larger volume of an alcoholic beverage, and you get more alcohol. If you're drinking 40-ounce beers or 32-ounce tumblers of wine, this is way more than one standard drink. Also, drinking stronger beverages, 151 or 191 proof liquor, will contain a lot more alcohol than an 86 proof beverage. Individual factors have a small impact on blood alcohol level. There are many factors that will determine just how much alcohol gets into your bloodstream and how quickly this happens. But all of those factors pale in comparison to the how much you are drinking factor. More alcohol in the mouth, more drunk in the body. We also need to consider what we mean by drunk. Here in California, legally under the influence occurs at 0.08, 0.08 blood alcohol level or blood alcohol contents. This means that at or above that point, you should not drive, but the effects of the alcohol can vary greatly from person to person. While 0.08 is legally intoxicated, you can be severely impaired well below the 0.08 level. In fact, one state, Utah, has reduced its legally intoxicated level to 0.05. Some places in Europe have a legal intoxication level as low as 0.02. Any amount of alcohol in the bloodstream will impair your ability to react on complex tasks. Any alcohol at all may impair your thinking. In many places, people who have this lower level of alcohol in the bloodstream still get tickets. Sometimes they get arrested for doing reckless things, hence the name wet reckless. So how many standard drinks get you too impaired? Each standard drink contributes 0.02 to your blood alcohol level. Unfortunately, for many people, the beverage they are drinking or the glass they are using provides more than a standard drink. You don't get to drink more by drinking a larger bottle of beer or using a bigger glass for your wine. How long does it take to get the alcohol out of your bloodstream? Can you just wait for a while after drinking to get the alcohol out of your bloodstream? Turns out it takes a lot longer than you think for the alcohol to get out of your bloodstream. This has resulted in a lot of unexpected arrests for driving under the influence. There's a delay between drinking alcohol and it reaching your bloodstream. The alcohol moves from the stomach into the small intestine and from the intestines into the bloodstream. On a full stomach and with a full intestine, your blood alcohol level could continue to rise for 60 to 90 minutes after your last drink. Alcohol is mainly metabolized in your liver after it enters your bloodstream. So there are timing delays from once you drink the alcohol and when it reaches your blood and then the liver. Alcohol is mainly neutralized in your liver after it enters your bloodstream. So there are timing delays from once you drink the alcohol and when it reaches your blood and then the liver. So how long does it take to get the alcohol out of your bloodstream? When it comes to alcohol, your liver only has one speed. It can neutralize roughly 1 drink per hour. If you have any damage to your liver, an infection, drug use, or even old age, the liver slows down, neutralizes less alcohol, and it stays in your bloodstream longer. There are a few other factors that may have a small impact on blood alcohol levels. Other factors affecting how high your blood alcohol content goes and how fast. Gender, male or female, body weight, age are all factors worth thinking about. While alcohol has been a part of human society ever since the old Stone Age, there's no real safe level of alcohol. When people ask how many drinks will get you drunk, they usually are asking, how many can I get away with and still drive? The short answer is 0. Once there is alcohol in your bloodstream, you are at an increased risk of injury. Recent research has told us that marijuana and alcohol together increase the risk. Any marijuana in your bloodstream, and marijuana stays in your bloodstream much longer than other drugs, increases your risk also. This is a case of the two together, 2 plus 2 equals 6. Your results with alcohol may vary. Anything past one drink could be a problem. If after one you find you can't stop or have difficulty controlling your drinking, that is alcoholism or an alcohol use disorder that needs treatment. Drinking and driving, no matter how few drinks, is also taking a risk you do not need to take. Go with or be that designated driver to improve your chances of arriving home safely. Most discussions of getting drunk focus on drinking and driving, but driving isn't the only problem. As for the risk of doing other drunken things, you should avoid machinery, drugs, or prescribed medication, standing up, emailing, or phone use, family, friends, and members of the opposite sex. Avoid all those things and avoid leaving the house, and you should be fine. Some people fool themselves. If you drink on a regular basis, you will build up tolerance. You will feel less impaired than you really are, but you will still be legally drunk. Did that answer the question about 4 beers getting you drunk? What's ahead for the Counselor's Soapbox video channel? More mental health and wellness videos, videos on happiness, creativity, and productivity, and videos about drugs, alcohol, and recovery from using them. If you have enjoyed this video, please click the like button directly below. Comments are always appreciated. To receive new videos in this series or any other, please subscribe. Thanks for watching the Counselor Soapbox video channel. For more information, please visit my blog, counselorsoapbox.com, where you will find 1,700 text articles about mental health, substance abuse, and having a happy life. The David Joel Miller fiction and nonfiction books are available on Amazon. Photos are courtesy of Pixabay Commons and Wikimedia Commons and were shared under the Creative Commons free for commercial use, no attribution required license. Thank you for watching.